What is up guys, Matthew here, welcome to a little update video here on the channel. I wanted to make one just before I went on holiday actually, but what I wanted to update you guys on, I haven't really gotten into place or anything as yet anyway. Just been busy obviously going away and getting back and everything, so finally I can let you guys know on some really cool updates on the channel and just let you know what's coming, how things are going. Get your thoughts in the comments on what your thoughts on the current series are and forward to what you're enjoying, etc. and what we're going to be doing with FM as well. So first up, Project Boro. It's been doing absolutely incredible as always. It's the best series going on the channel. The views it gets is incredible. I absolutely love the format. I love talking about Boro, especially when we're winning. They did test my patience at the start of the season, I'm not going to lie. Thankfully, they've come round and I forgive them for now. But yeah, Project Boro's done extremely well. And what I'm doing and what I have done, because I know a few people, this was going back months, messaged me about it. You know, a lot of other, Boro-related content creators and podcasts do this, or YouTubers do this. And I thought it would be good for me to do it with Project Boro. It is now available on podcast providers. So for anyone who likes watching or listening to Project Boro but doesn't like having to keep the YouTube app open or listen to all the ads, as you do with YouTube, or has to have the data on when they're out walking, or wherever it is, you might watch it in the car, listen to it in the car. Don't watch it in the car, you're meant to be driving. Listen to it in the car, whatever it may be. It's now available on all podcast providers, so you can listen to it at your leisure. So Project Boro is now a kind of podcast as well as a video, which allows people, to consume it in a different way, because I did have a couple of comments asking if it was available and it wasn't in podcast form. So simply search for Project Boro in any of your chosen podcast providers. I'll put a link in the description, and subscribe and look ahead to all the future episodes of Project Boro, whether you like watching them on YouTube or listening to them out and about doing what you do. As for the rest of the channel, obviously the championship content has been doing pretty well. However, I have got so many ideas for videos that I want to make in my head, like specific topic based videos, like the stuff on Wayne Rooney at Birmingham. I mean, he's already getting abused from the Birmingham fan. It's going terribly. I want to make a video on that. I want to make a video on QPR and Gareth Ainsworth. I want to make a video on Sheffield Wednesday. I want to make a video on Leicester and Ipswich. I want to make a video on what's turned Boro around. I want to make a video on documenting the first year under Michael Carrick and the great stuff he's done. But I just don't have the time, because it is constantly predictions, roundup. You might have a day or two before you've got to have another prediction video out, another roundup video. I'm not going to lie to you guys, it's very difficult to keep up with, in terms of the fact that the weekend's championship games could finish on a Sunday. They might start again on Tuesday, Wednesday, then you might have a Friday night game. There are some weeks like this week, and I dread to think what it's going to be like over Christmas when you've got like Boxing Day, the game in between, New Year's Day. Once the November international breaks come and gone, it's going to be relentless till like March. Just don't think I can keep up with it, and I'm sort of looking at it and I'm thinking, am I maximising my time making content? Because you guys know I'm a quality over quantity kind of guy. I don't like just making quantity over quality, and I feel like, to be fair, not so much the predictions, because I think the predictions are more interesting, but the roundups, it is just quantity over quality, because there's so many things within them videos I'd like to go into more detail on, and quite frankly, plenty of games that don't interest me that I could just disregard. But trying to squeeze all that into one video is very difficult. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start making specific videos based off of a story from that weekend or a team's form as a whole, rather than round up the whole round of fixtures, because like I say, it's not allowing me any space to breathe, to do other things on the channel, like specific stuff related to other clubs or Boro. And that's the sort of stuff I want to keep making too, and it's just that, along with the daily FM stuff that we're doing now. I mean, it's very hard, to fit it all in. So we're going to be changing the roundups into picking a more specific topic to discuss. I do think I'll still keep the predictions going though, because I am intrigued to see come the end of the season where we'll be and how close we'll have been to predicting the outcome of the championship. So I'll probably keep them going as well. And then, of course, as I just mentioned, Football Manager, loving it, absolutely loving it. I hope you guys are too. I mean, it's not got the views I hoped it would, but that's on me because I was that busy with other things. I completely missed the launch of the beta, and that's on me, to be honest. You know, I've mentioned it in videos before. I've went into it, you know, how you've got to be ready, release date, get your content out so the algorithm can catch it, people can view it, your channel's at the front of the queue, all that good stuff. I slept in. You know, I missed it. It wasn't until that evening I looked on my YouTube subscriptions and I was looking, I was like, oh my god, what's all this Football Manager content? And I saw, you know, all the great YouTubers like the Lujo, who I enjoy watching, uploading video after video, and my good friend Captain Goodspeed. I saw him, you know, an FM video on his Everton beta career mode, and I was like, oh my god, I've missed it completely. Crap. And I was skint at the time, so my fiance kindly bought Football Manager for me. She was like, I'll get you it so you can play it. So I was like, rah, rah. So I scrambled together the first 3 episodes pretty much a day or two late. So we missed the boat on that one, but it's the beta, and I'm really enjoying the Boro career mode. I hope you guys are too. I think it's great to do that parallel to the real life Project Boro stuff. And you know what? If we get promoted, I think I'll probably do another series of it. We'll do the Premier League season as well, because why wouldn't we? But if we don't get promoted with Boro, we're losing the playoffs, whatever it may be, we'll just leave it there for the beta. So it could be a 1-season thing, but you know, when we start the real full series, when the game launches, which is going to be a Road to Glory, non-league to Premier League, we might eventually end up managing Boro anyway, so that'll be interesting. But yeah, that's the plan. We'll see where this series of FM takes us with Boro, and we will be starting our Road to Glory on November 6th on the release date. We might even do it earlier. I do think the beta saves do carry over to the official game launch. It's just certain updates might get missed. I think that's the risk. I'm not sure. I might have to double check with a couple of people on that. So we could start it earlier if we get the Boro, you know, season 1 done early. But yeah, the plan for that is that we start off at the bottom of the football pyramid, jobless as a brand new coach looking for his break in football. We'll go for a few job interviews and we'll see where it takes us. And let the story, let the journey just take us to wherever we're destined to go. That's the fun in it. I mean, on my FM23 career mode, I started off at York. I actually got a really good job to start with. I started at York in the National League North. I got them promoted into the National League, almost got them into League 2, and then I got offered a job at Oxford, who'd just gotten promoted into the Championship and wanted to stay up on the thinnest budget you've ever seen in the second tier, and I kept them up. So that's where I left that. So I can't wait to see where the journey takes us on FM24. And of course, the great thing is, even if we only get 3 or 4 seasons in before FM25, it don't matter. We can carry it over, guys. We can roll our save into the next game, and the next game, and the next game, which is why I love it. We don't have to rush it. We don't have to try and get everything crammed in. We can just enjoy our career. And when the new game comes round, who cares? We'll just carry it over and keep on going. I love it. That's why I'm so excited for this, and I'm just glad I'm happy to bring gaming stuff back to the channel. I know there's a lot of you guys who subscribed for the gaming stuff and went quite a few months without any gaming stuff, and for anyone who's stuck around and been patient with that, as always, I thank you very much. But yeah, I'm delighted. You know, I'm really happy with it and I'm enjoying it, and I think it's worked out quite well because my interest, as I say, in F1 has dissipated. I've not watched any of this season, mostly, as well as my wheel breaking, so that's why F123 fell and we stopped doing that. I didn't have time for F1 Manager, didn't have the interest really either, to be fair, in F1 as a sport, and I didn't get EA 24, FC24, the first time I've not bought a FIFA since 2004, and I always end up buying FIFA eventually. But this is the first year where I've honestly looked at other people's career modes, I've looked at the gameplay, I've looked at the mechanics of the career mode in FIFA, and I'm like, it's just the same. Like, there's nothing about that game that makes me go, oh, damn it, I should have bought it for that. You know, or damn it, I should definitely pay 60 quid or whatever it is for that. I missed it. I couldn't get it anyway because I was on holiday. The timing didn't work. But honestly, I really don't have any interest for that game anymore. It just looks the same. So I'm so glad we're going with FM, and I'm glad you guys are enjoying it too, and I can't wait to get the full save going, as well as seeing where we end up with Boro in the beta. But that's all for me today for this update, guys. A big thank you for all your support. I know there's been so much content coming out, and I do really want to get the quality-quantity balance sorted, and that's what I'm trying to do at the moment, so I've got time to make the stuff I want to make across all these different areas. And like I say, if you are a big viewer of Project Boro, it's available on podcasts as well, so you can listen to that instead. But until next time, guys, a big thank you for watching and all your support as always. Do take care, and I'll see you all very soon.